Hey guys, so it's Alexus and I'm back again on this little YouTube thing, but I'm not a YouTuber. And I just wanted to make a video talking about some of the things you all should know if you're gonna come to Panama. Excuse my nail, I had to get it fixed. Long story short, that's actually not a long story. Let this girl do my nails, messed it up. I ain't going back to her. I will not. But just some of the things that you should know if you're about to go to Panama. Some of the things I wish some people would have told me, especially being a black woman living in the interior. First things first, let's talk about diversity. Let's talk about diversity. Okay, so here's the real that you're not gonna hear from people. I live in Santiago, Veraguas, and there is no black people here. Like, you might hear some like little he say, different little variations, but I'm gonna tell you the truth. I went to different provinces around this general area. I really can't think of everything besides, I went to Panama, Cochlear, whatever, just different areas around here, and I can tell you there's nobody here my complexion. Like, it's rare enough to find a black person here. On top of that, you want to find a black person that's light-skinned with some the light skin part was already out. The fact that I got colored eyes just makes me stand out even more. So I walk around here and people I'm like a blue unicorn, and people just stare. They stare hard. Especially if you speak English. If you're speaking English here, one of two things is gonna happen if you keep speaking English. You speak English, you're gonna get stared by some people. That's gonna happen regardless. But one of two things is gonna happen. Either they're gonna start treating you differently, or they're gonna start wanting to talk to you. Like, real on the real. Ever since I started living here, they made me feel like I'm some kind of unknown famous celebrity because I speak English. Like, one time, no lie, I was inside the mall shopping. This lady came up to me with her kid, grown, like, I'm gonna say a kid with her teenager, and was like, "Oh, that's the American girl. Show her your English." I'm like, is it really that small of a place? Because it's not like it's not like a country town here. It's not like country. It's like, how can I describe this? It's like Monterey. If you ever been to California and you've been to Monterey or Salinas, it's like Salinas. That's basically how it is here. Because there's shops and things to do here if you're bored. You got the discotheque, you got the mall. It's a nice big little mall, and that mall has some cheap stuff. Because let me tell you, I've been to the mall in Panama City, one of the malls, I forgot what the name was, but that was just ridiculously expensive, like ridiculous. And all the stores claim to be from America, and I ain't heard not one of them. The only store there that was from America was Forever 21, and that Forever 21 wasn't about nothing. But anyway, so like the mall here, it's called the Santiago Mall. Got some nice little eats, got a Domino's. Don't like the Domino's here. I just don't. It's my own personal preference. I'm really picky with food. And the pizza is just it's not the same. Like, I used to be a Domino's junkie, but I don't know, like the Domino's here, it's just not correlating with my taste buds the way it should be. I really don't know what it is, but just something is it's not right. It's off. Tweak it about a little bit. But besides that, you got the discotheque here. The discotheque, let me tell you about the discotheque. The discotheque here, it's a little poppin'. It's a little popping. Like, let's say you had a club in like where you live at, that it's just that place for people to just go sit and talk, or sit and stand, or just drink and stand, listen to some really, really loud music. That's the discotheque in Santiago. It's not like the hypest thing you done ever seen. No, it's not that. The discotheque here is like, it's like a chill little kickback and relax. Buy a little dollar beer. The beers are like $1. Coronas are like $2, $3. Depends on where you go. It's like a nice little kickback area. It's not the hype beast spent central of the world, but you know, it gets the little mood done right. You hang out with your little posse. There's a stripper pole in the club. I don't know why, because there's no strippers, but however you want to play with it, go ahead and play with it. Next thing I'm gonna talk about is something that has been happening. It's so funny, and so many people wanted me to talk about this, and it's just the truth. It's the customer service in Panama. If you're coming to Panama from the United States and you try to bring your little expectations, the standards over here, honey, you are going to be in for a quite rude awakening, because they don't care. They don't care. I had somebody come and install Wi-Fi in my house. The guy came and installed the Wi-Fi. No, before they even came, I asked them when was they going to come. And I'm like, when are you going to come? They're like, we'll be there when we get there. What? So they come, they let me know probably like the day of. They was like, we're about to arrive in your house in about 2 hours, so be here when we're here. What? I'm out at the mall. Like, they called me 2 hours before and was like, we're here at your house. Like, we're about to be here at your house in 2 hours, so you need to be here, or else that we could push your date back to receiving Wi-Fi for another week. I'm like, dang, you couldn't even let me know in advance so I could stay home? Like, that's what I'm talking about. Like, the customer service in Panama it's not customer service. It's, I'm gonna give you this service, you gonna respect it and pay and exit quietly. Cause it's different. You gotta roll with it. Like, I really had to roll with it. When I was at this restaurant and this dude gave me, I ordered some nachos with guac, keyword guacamole. I ordered some nachos with guacamole. There's no guacamole here, by the way. If you think you can get tacos in Panama, it's just out. I'm sorry to tell you, but it's out. There's nothing here like that. But I ordered that because it was like the closest thing, and I had like this craving for tacos that I really, really needed. And the main reason I got it was for the guacamole. So I'm like, okay, cool. I'm waiting for the thing. He pulls up at the table. This is at like a little what do you call it? Casino. This is at like a little casino or whatever in Panama. And he pulled it to the table. Bro, there's beans on it. There's no guacamole on it. There's cheese on it. I was like, what the hell is this? I didn't order that. Like, y'all need to give that back. So I gave it back to him, and no, I took a bite. Because I wanted to see what kind of meat was in it. You know, like I was just kind of curious. Like I literally scooped one thing of meat out of it. And, but it was a huge plate. It wasn't like it was noticeably gone. But I guess he saw me do it. And I was like, yeah, I don't want it. He's like, well, it's yours now. I was like, what? What? He's like, oh, I'm sorry, you don't like it, but it's yours. We can't take it back, and it's going to be on your bill. Like, it wasn't even how it came out like it was supposed to be. And you're going to charge me for something like that? See, it's stuff like that. I don't play around in Panama. I really don't. I don't even do it no more. Either you're gonna give me my service or not. And especially with some of these people here, you just gotta watch who you're doing business with. Like, seriously watch, because I tried to pay my cable, my internet bill the other day. I said something to her. I said, "Oh, me gusta tus reloj," and this lady looked at me, and she just went back to typing. I'm like, and this is the person who I was supposed to be giving my business to. I got my purse so fast, and I walked up out of there. I was like, you must have lost your cabeza if you think I'm gonna give my services, pay my hard-earned working money to your establishment, and this is how one of your employees treats me. It just won't happen. So that's customer service. If anything, if you buy some services for somebody here, you better get it in writing. And let me tell you real quick, nothing here in writing is legal unless it's in Spanish. So I don't care if it's writing in French or whatever. If it's not in Spanish, it's not legally binding. You can't get anything for that. Okay, next thing I'm gonna talk about is the food. As far as the food here, like I said, there's no Mexican food here. There's no tacos, there's no burritos. You try and ask for salsa verde, someone is gonna look at you crazy. It's just, the closest thing they got to salsa verde here is chimichurri, or there's something called recao verde, and that's the closest you're gonna get to salsa verde. And I'm gonna feed for some salsa. I really am. I'm gonna feed for some salsa and some tacos. So this living adjustment has been hitting me severely. But other than that, there's not a lot of American restaurants here. If you want pizza, there might be one pizza shop, and I'm just talking for the interior, because I've been to Panama City. There's a lot more things there. It's a lot more welcoming. There's more variety. But here in the interior, speaking, I'm just saying there's Domino's. It's not really the same to me. It don't taste the same, but that's all you. There's a KFC. If you get in a taxi, you ask for KFC, they're not gonna know what you're talking about. You have to say KFC, like, oh, please take me, or por favor, yo quiero ir a KFC. I had to learn that one out because no one knew what I was talking about when I said KFC. Pizza Hut, I haven't tried the Pizza Hut, but hey, it's up to you. Like I said, there's just really not a lot, and especially drive-thrus. There's no 24-hour food here. So one of the things that I've been doing big on is cooking for myself. I've been in the kitchen, water whipping, in the kitchen cooking food. You know, I can go to the market and buy a four pack of meat for $2 to $20, $3, sometimes $1, and cook up that, and that's a meal for me, a meal for my dude, and it might last the next day. Like, it's just, to me, cooking from your house is a lot more practical, because it's not like America where you have these 24-hour drive-thrus, everything's always open. No, the only thing you're gonna get here that's 24 hours is the farmacia or supermercado, the supermarket. That's about it as far as that. Or maybe a casino. Haven't seen one though, but I assume there is one because I always see people outside of those establishments various times of the day. If you want a real variety, seafood here in the interior. I had a real craving for seafood. I've only been to one place that sells seafood, and it's Mykonos. Besides that, if you have a seafood craving, you better go to the market and buy yourself a pack of shrimp. Here is kind of expensive. Well, I like the good pack. So my good pack is about $20, but you could also buy a pack for like $6 too. Another thing, if you're a girly girl like me and you like to get your nails done, you know, facials whenever you feel like it, get some a nice dip down white toe pedicure, you in for a surprise. You are in for a surprise because they ain't messing with you here. I mean, I've seen some little shops here and there, like on the bus getting to where I gotta go, but it's just, you gotta know somebody who will refer you. That's really how I feel like it is here, because it's not gonna be on Google. It's not on Google Maps. Like, you gotta have somebody tell you, like, hey, what's a nail shop you go to? Because I found a nail shop in the mall. This girl, I should have known she wasn't gonna hit my nails the way I needed her to hit it. When she didn't pull out acrylic powder, she pulled out a gel from a tube to do my fill. I should have known. I really should have. But I thought it was some type of new, innovative thing. No. And this is the nail that broke. This is the one nail that I needed her to replace, and she put just the gel. This is the one that broke, so you can see it's not a good job. And besides that, I would never go back there. If you want to get your nails done, what I'm going to do and what I suggest other people to do is go, what's that place called again? It's, all right, I found it. I actually had to Google it because I forgot. The Albrook Mall. The Albrook Mall is the biggest mall in Panama. Anything you want, you can get there. Like, when I tell you this mall is big, I got lost in the mall, and I didn't even walk that far in the mall. And I got lost. They got a Bath and Body Works. They got everything. You'd be surprised what Panama does have and what they don't. Like, I was surprised when I saw a Gucci store, but there's a Gucci store at Panama, but then you guys don't have a nail shop in the interior? I don't know, but then I always see some girls with their nails done. So like I said, you just gotta ask somebody, and they'll put you on to like where you gotta go and things like that. I'm still trying to figure that out for myself. So if y'all know, let me know. Hook me up. Last but not least, transportation. Whew! Let me break it on down to you real quick. You try and cross the street like how you cross the street in New York over here in Panama, you will die. There is no, oh, pedestrians get the right of way. Oh, I didn't see you. No, they're gonna get out the car. Once they hit you there and get out the car, and they're gonna be angry at you. They saw you and they hit your dumb ass because you wouldn't get out the street. Like, the way these people, like, their mentality is set up with driving. I personally don't drive because I know I just can't handle it here. It's really hectic and it's very dangerous. I have seen a car split in two because she just drove into the, what do you call it, it's like the little divider between the roads, you know? Yeah, her car split and it caught on fire. She was dead. Like, she died in the car accident. And I saw this on the bus, and it's a frequent thing here. This is why I don't drive. I don't have the nerves for it. No offense to anybody who else does it. More blessings to you, but I can't do it. I would rather take the bus. The bus around here is about 75 cents. And it gets me to where I need to go. I like taking the bus because I see different people and I get to, I don't want to say meet people because people don't talk to me. People don't talk to me. Once they find out I'm American, it's like, oh, look, it's that American. Oh my gosh. She thinks she's so good speaking English. They just stare at me and they just avoid me. you know, but it's whatever. I'm used to it. I have no hard feelings against nobody. I wish everybody well. But if you do come here thinking you're gonna just meet people on the street, they're gonna keep walking. And you gotta find different ways to interact with people. Like the discotheque, that's a way to do it. Or you can go like to little hostels and like spend the night over there. I personally want to do it because I can't have somebody stealing my stuff. Can't do it. But if it works for you, that works for you. All right, guys. This is everything that I wanted to cover in this video that I think you should know about Panama. If there's anything else you want to know, feel free to shoot me a comment in the comment section below. Subscribe to more non-YouTuber videos. And let me know what else you think I should talk about. All right, have a nice day.